If you have a question, use the raise your hand feature, and we will allow that as well.
Recording in progress.
All right. We'll go ahead and open up to questions, and we'll start in the room. Daniel, you want to get us started?
Yeah. Obviously, you want to win the game against Chicago. I would expect nothing less, of course. But does like how you approach the game with the lineup change? Like, if you go into that game locked into the 4th seed, like, do you think about that game differently at all? And how, in personnel-wise, and how you manage during the game, knowing that the result doesn't really matter upwards where you can get in the standings.
Yes, we're preparing for the game like it's the most important game for us. That's how we approach it. It's hard to change it after going like that for 30 plus games now in this year. It's hard to change the mentality now, and we're gonna go with that mindset, with that mentality. But if we feel like this is a time for someone to get a rest, or if we feel like there's an injury that needs or a knock that we can that we need to take care of, or a player can use this rest to take care of, we're probably gonna do that. But as of right now, business as usual.
You talk about like trying to keep you going at that mentality that you have for so long. Is that like the risk, even trying to think of switching things up in this game, of like dropping the mentality and risking that fall off going into a game, games after this that you lose?
A little bit. So that's why we haven't even thought about anything else except going into this game to be the best version that we can. I mean, that's how we played the whole season, regardless of whether it was Women's Cup, Summer Cup, regular season, home, away. It was pretty much roll your sleeve up and game on. That's how it's going to be.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Any questions on the Zoom? Coach, you talked a little bit about the way that you're going to line up. Does finishing out the season in a historic fashion, the way that this season has been so historic for you, is that important to you at all?
I mean, we haven't looked at anything as of historic or record-breaking or anything like that. The most important thing for us is finishing it up in the best possible manner to prepare us for the playoffs. And we are going to go and do what's necessary in the moment to prepare us for the playoffs. And if that means is maintaining our form, that's what we're going to do. If it means that we need to rest players, that's what we're going to do. Obviously, we're still gathering some info from our high performance department, from the data analysts, to see if it's something that we need to do. But as of right now, like I said, we're going with the strongest lineup, and hopefully we get a success.
All right. We do have a question on the Zoom. Thad, go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, Coach. I know we're supposed to have Alana after you. Just can you talk a little bit about how much she has meant to the team in the second half of the season?
I mean, the simple fact that we improved dramatically in terms of goals against and opportunities that we gave up ever since she came on the field, I think it's a pretty good indicator how important she has been. Obviously, there are a couple other changes that happened, but she is definitely a big piece in the puzzle of the puzzle, and she has had a great impact on the form of this team and the success of the team.
From the outside looking in, it looked like with her previous team, she was maybe not in her best form, but she's been finding that now with this team. Is that just a change in team, or is it something you coached her, or just being a right mentality? I don't know if you can even really.
I mean, it's hard for me to say what it was, whether it was the team that she was surrounded with, or anything else. But like I've said before, Alana and I have a great relationship. We've had a great relationship for years now. We know each other well. I know what she can do, and she knows the coaching style and my coaching style and the approach, and it has worked well in the past, and I'm sure it will work well in the future as well. So. It's definitely something that she enjoys, and it's definitely something that is helping her. This environment, this coaching staff, people that she's surrounded. And to be fair, it's not just me. I mean, she's working directly with our center back coach. Lucas Rodriguez, who has done a tremendous job in her individual development, and I think it shows from game to game.
All right, thanks, Dad. We're going to come back into the room. Mark, you had one?
I was just going to say, how hard is it to keep the intensity up at this point in the season? I mean, you're 30 games in. Is there a temptation to rest some folks on this game, or do you just go full bore?
Honestly, we haven't even thought about slowing down. We're going to go as intense as we can be and as hard as we can go, and I just hope that's enough for the opponent that we face. The team feels good. The high performance department has done a very good job of managing them throughout the season. I think that we did a good job of managing their minutes, managing their mental health as well, and I think they're ready. They're ready to go.
Does it help you having this as a home game this week? I mean, at this point, with everything you've got going, having a home game this week, how does it feel?
For the quarterfinal?
Yeah.
For the playoff, yes. Obviously, it does help. We're happy that we secured that a couple of weeks ago, few weeks ago. But as of right now, our main focus is Chicago, and that's what we're focused on, and we're going to use that as preparation for the game at home.
Thanks, Mark. Daniel, you had another one?
Yeah, I wanted to kind of go back to preseason. Temwa, when you bring Temwa in, was there a moment where you realized that she would have she would be able to have the type of season that she's had so far?
There were a few moments, more than one.
What were they?
One of the funniest moments was we played a college team. In the first game, it was 2 days after she came in. I think 3 days actually after she came in. So she came in the game in the second half, and she received the ball, played a through ball, and nobody went after it. And then she went and got it and scored a goal. And I think the whole bench almost flipped. All the coaches and players that were there, like, what did just happen? But that just showed the speed, but also the determination that she has, and the intensity, the willingness to make things happen out of nothing. And from then, every game that she plays, she just got better and better. To now, when we compare her where she was when she came and to where she is at now, I think that she has grown so much in so many different aspects of the game. I'm just so happy for her.
And for a player that's come with that kind of like goal scorer record that she did, but she comes in and she's still kind of unknown, maybe even doubted outside of the building because of she was playing in China. Do you feel like you said you feel like she's gotten better, but do you feel like maybe like she surprised even you guys at all with what she's been able to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody was surprised. We were surprised too, because we wanted this to happen. We were hoping this is going to happen, but we didn't know if it's going to happen, right? So there was a little bit of surprise for everyone, pleasant surprise for us. But now, I don't want to say, the expectations are that she's going to score goals all the time, but the expectations are for her that she will impact the game, and it doesn't have to be a goal or assist. She has learned how to impact the game in so many different ways, whether it's attacking or defending.
Thinking back to a couple of the chances that, like the last 4 goals that she scored, they're really high quality clinical finishes, and not that she wasn't doing that at the beginning of the season, but like those are also like maybe the one or two chances you guys have been creating dynamite chances, and those are going in versus maybe earlier in the season there was a lot of like volume chances. Has that changed your guys' ability to defend and how to set up the game with a player being more clinical and the amount of chances?
Yes, obviously we were a lot more opportunistic at the beginning of the season because we felt like we had to score more goals in order to win the game, and that partially, part of the reason why the games were high scoring on both ends were because of that. Where now we're able to win games 1-0 and 2-0, and we're okay with that because we know we will.
All right. Any other questions for Coach? That's it for him. Then we'll be back.
Thank
with
you
the
all.
Vlatko.